This is a car thing and it smells. Alright, coming in from Yontex. This is a Car Air Purifier and Smart Car Charger. This is a £15 car accessory that you can get off of Amazon right now. You can see they've got a website down there as well, in yontex.com, and there's an email as well for support, nicely placed on the front of the box. It's a nice cardboard box that is recyclable. And we'll dig in and see what things are like inside. Now, this is a pretty swanky looking device, and I always like something pluggable for the car, and if it makes things smell better, then all the better. So we have it in a variety of different languages. It seems to be predominantly English with various translations underneath, so that's quite well laid out. Shows you how to plug things in. You got a USB type. Oh, we'll come to that. Blah, blah, blah. And that's it. That's all you get in the package. Small amount of instructions and the unit. To the point. And here we go. Yontex. Grand. Okay, so here we have a display that we will take down to the car and plug in and see what happens. Here we have the QC 3.0 USB Type A connector, and then we have a Type C connector as well. This is obviously the, was it 12 volt or something like that, whatever type of connector it is that goes into your standard cigarette lighter. And then, oh yep, there's some grills there for removing smells. There is some information there, but I'm not sure what that actually means. Ozone. So I'm not even going to attempt to try and work out what that actually means. So it's built out of fairly sturdy plastic. It looks pretty stylish. It's black with a nice sort of silver fleck down the side. And I reckon this will look quite nice poking out of your dashboard. It's a bit weird that these are obviously pointing upwards. If you were to plug it in, then you would have wires coming up and over. That might cause issues with some, but for the most part I think, especially where some of them are actually down like that, it might help people be able to plug directly into the unit itself. So it's nice looking, and it might work out quite well. I'm going to try it in both of the cars outside. I know my wife's goes like that, and mine goes like that. So I'll plonk it in and see which way around it works. Hopefully the screen does rotate, depending on which way you put it in. But we'll find out. Okay, so here we are in my car. It's a hot day, so I'm going to try and keep this as quick as possible, because it's roasting in here and I can't put down the windows due to the amount of noise that's happening from the builders next door and from cars driving past. So this is my current setup, where I've got a 3 USB thing in cigarette lighter fashion from from them. So we're going to take that off. I'm going to put this in here. Now, I have been using this actually for the last couple of weeks. I'm just doing this purely for the sake of the video. Right, we have the air purifier down here. I haven't actually noticed anything in the way of like a different smell or different quality of air, but I'll just have to take it that's working, and perhaps I'm slightly healthier now. There's no way to measure it unless I get my Foobot out, but that'll take months to actually bring something up. So we're going to plug this in here. I also have a USB-C to USB-C to show how quickly my phone will charge. Now my phone is on, that doesn't show you there, but I think it's about 69%, and the car is not on at the moment, although the ignition is, but that's alright because we still charge the car. So we're showing 9.0, 1.6 amps and 11.2. So that must be the total out, because obviously you can use both of these and then it'll maybe divide it up. But my phone now shows down here, you can just about see that 41 minutes until full, and it's sitting on 70%. If you can read that with the fingerprint swirl there. So that is from that. If I were to take this, I suppose I could turn it a wee bit like that so you can see it a wee bit better. If I was to take that out and pop this one into the Type C, it's a quick charge 3.0 and then just a Type C, although it's a short type cable, so you'll have to take my word for it unless you want to read it upside down. That's showing 41 minutes until full. And then we have 5.0, 2.5 amps, and 11.3. I guess I could have picked something else to plug in at the same time, but I don't have anything here. My dash cam is in the house. Grand. Right, well, we'll just go with that. So, it is nice to see exactly what's coming out. 11.3, 5.0, and then 2.5 amps hitting the phone. If I was to compare that, I suppose if I was to take this out and put it back into what I was originally using, as the temperature's rising. Whew. It is getting a bit sweaty here. It's not terribly nice. We hit that in there. We can see that from that, obviously this doesn't have an output display, but it looks to be USB 2.0. Showing 47 minutes until full and 72%. So it doesn't seem to really make much of a difference when it comes to pulling the charge or pulling the power out of the battery to charge your phone, but you have a display and you have this air purification doohickey that's doing stuff. Apparently. If I put my finger there, I can't feel anything. And I can't imagine how much that is actually going to do, but I suppose if it's running the entire time whenever you're doing a long drive, it may have some form of impact. I don't know, putting your windows down helps. So I guess in the face of it, I'm going to keep this in here. It has two. So I don't think I've shared this in a long time, so I don't really need that anymore. I'll maybe put it in the back for the kids to charge their tablets and things. This one can just do the front passenger, and if someone else wants to plug in, then I guess they need to bring a USB Type-C with them, because I don't know if I'm going to change this cable. I have it all worked out so that it reaches my phone quite easily from where it actually is. So I'm really happy with it. I think I will be keeping it. It'll look good. It certainly looks good. It matches in with some of the black plastic that we have around here. It tells us some information that I quite like. It's not exactly in your face or gaudy. It's a bit bigger than what this was. This was about as small as I could find to use in there, but I'm okay with using that because there is a display that is pointed at you and you have a better idea of what actually is going on there. And if other people were to get in, then you can see just how much they are sucking out of the battery as well. So if you have any questions, chuck them in the comments box down below. Turn on those notifications and give us a wee thumbs up if you fancy. And remember to tune into the Tech Addicts podcast. There's a new one every Sunday afternoon. And then on TalkSport as well for Inspect Your Gadget at midnight on a Wednesday morning. And other than that, take care.